What do you guys think about this idea? So one of the bonuses that Rockstar could do during the event weeks is instead of doing like double money in RP on a business, they could do double the amount of daily spins that you get for the lucky wheel. So instead of being able to spin the lucky wheel once every 24 hours, you'd be able to spin it once every 12 hours, theoretically giving you 2 spins per day and 14 per the week instead of 7. I think that would be really fun. Rockstar have not done that before, and I don't know how they could do that or if they could even change the time limit, but that would be super cool. Like, if they just gave you the ability to have multiple spins. I mean, double your chances of winning the cars, double your chance of getting more RP and money, and I think players would really appreciate that. You guys can let me know what you think about that, obviously, in the comments down below. But anyways, in today's video, we're going to be talking about some big-time changes that Rockstar have made to the Lucky Wheel in Grand Theft Auto Online since the release of the Los Santos Summer Special. And we'll actually be hearing from Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds too on the changes that have been made and the vehicles we can expect over the next couple of weeks. So as a quick reminder, these are what the Podium cars are right now. There's only 3 of them that Rockstar have on the list, at least that are new. It is the Penumbra FF, which was added in the Los Santos Summer Special, the Itali GTB, and the Coquette D10. So let's talk about all those really quickly, starting with the Penumbra FF. That was obviously added in the Los Santos Summer Special. It's in the sports car class. It's available on Southern San Andreas Super Autos for $1,380,000. That's obviously going to be very exciting when it arrives in the game. You've got the Itali GTB, which is a supercar released in the Import-Export update. It is available on Benny's website for $1,189,000. It also has a custom variant, but that is completely upgraded in Benny's. So I don't know if they would put the custom version on the Lucky Wheel. That would be interesting. I don't think they've done any Benny's vehicles, or if they have, it's always been the normal version that you can then just take to Benny's. So that is the second vehicle. And the third vehicle is the Coquette D10, which of course was also added in the Los Santos Summer Special. It's a sports car. It's based off of the Corvette C8 on Legendary Motorsports site for $1,510,000. So those are the 3 new vehicles that we can expect to release over the next couple of weeks. However, what's kind of thrown this whole thing for a loop is on the last event week, the one that's going on right now, Rockstar have like an old open wheel car, the Progen PR4, which is definitely a little bit strange. It's like, why, when you have all these new vehicles, including 2 new open wheel cars, would you choose to introduce a older vehicle on the Lucky Wheel? It just seems like a weird decision, especially when there's already a lot less hype for this update than normal ones, just because it didn't really have a major exciting theme. There aren't any vehicle drip feeds that we're seeing over the couple of weeks at all because Rockstar released all the cars at once. So it was definitely strange, and because it wasn't on the list, it had a lot of people scratching their heads like, number 1, why did Rockstar choose this? And number 2, how did they go about choosing it as well? And someone even ended up asking Tez Funds to that. He said, just a little request about the new known list, because I maybe have missed something, but where does the latest PR4 come from? It has never been mentioned. Cheers. And Tez Funds 2 said, sorry, I failed to include it in the list. My bad. I was a bit uncertain about it. And I want to say the reason he was uncertain about it is because the PR4 has already been a Podium car, meaning this is the second time that Rockstar has dipped their toe into this, which is so strange because not only do they have a lot of new DLC cars, there's also a lot of existing vehicles that have never been Podium vehicles that would be perfect fits. So why Rockstar feels like they have to put another vehicle that they've already used on there again, that to me doesn't make a whole lot of sense, especially when this update also gave us 2 new open wheel cars. Like, why wouldn't you put one of the new open wheel cars on there instead of one of the old ones that players either already own or is now obsolete because there's new open wheel vehicles? Now, I know why Rockstar put the PR4 on the Podium this week. It makes sense given the theme, which is all about the open wheel races and the San Andreas Grand Prix and the triple rewards on like the open wheel stuff. I get it. But even then, they could have just put one of the new open wheel cars on there. That would have been like totally even better than we already have. So it just seems weird. I don't know like who's making these decisions at Rockstar, but it's a little bit peculiar, that's for sure. Now, there was a bit more follow-up to this as well. So we got a couple of questions from one user saying, are these just the new additions, meaning could all previous vehicles be put on the podium again at any time? And what happened to the S80RR, VSTR, and Apocalypse Death Bike? And then another user saying, that's it? Weren't there like a dozen before the update launch? And TesFunds2 said S80RR and VSTR are still on the old list. I just prefer to concentrate on the new list since, it's what often arrives on the podium in the following weeks. For some reason, Rockstar left out the Death Bike with the introduction of the recent update. Thus, we aren't likely to see it unless it's added back to the list. So that's weird regarding the Apocalypse Death Bike. I always thought that was one of the most awkward vehicles that Rockstar could put on the podium, just because it really doesn't make sense. Like, even if it fit the theme of an event week, you have to remember what the Diamond Casino and Resort is, which is like a luxury casino. So it would make more sense if it was like filled up with, sports cars and supercars and luxury vehicles, not necessarily like a arena-built bike. That seems a little bit odd, let's just say that. And I think this means that any vehicle on there previously still could be released. So if you, for whatever reason, are a big fan of the S80RR and the VSTR, there is a chance that they could be added on the list or could be released in a couple of weeks without Rockstar having to, let's say, like update the background scripts or something like that. And because Rockstar aren't releasing new vehicles week after week because there's no drip feed, it really does make the podium car like the most interesting bit because it's like really your only chance to get a new vehicle potentially for free. So that's what's going on that front. And as a quick follow-up, someone ended up asking if they had a link to the whole list. They can't remember what's on it. And the entire vehicle list is everything stated plus the S80RR and the VSTR. So there's only 5 total vehicles. Again, there's a high probability that Rockstar will release, or should say add more to the list as the weeks go on. But this is something I will definitely be sure to keep you updated and posted on. For now, though, that is everything that I have got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What did you think, or what do you think, of the current list of vehicles here in GTA Online? Which one are you most excited for? Which one are you least excited for? Let me know what you're thinking about everything we discussed in this video today in those comments down below. But anyways, if you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.